Been trying seed cycling to balance my hormones. We got pumpkin seed as well as flaxseed to help remove excess estrogen. And I also have hemp hearts for gut health. First bite. So good. Let me quickly finish breakfast and let's go run 11K together. Hi friends, welcome back to another vlog. I'm so excited to spend another week together. This week is going to be extra special because my family is in town. So you already know it's going to be all about eating lots of yummy food, making new memories, and playing tourist in my own city. Ever since my dad passed, one of the things that makes me feel closer to him is cooking his iconic dishes and spending time with family. You know how they say that food heals the soul? Well, I can definitely confirm that because every time I cook his recipes, it feels like a warm hug. And eating these dishes always brings the biggest smile to my face because it feels like we're spending time together again, even just for a moment. Today, I'm making one of his absolute classic tomato and egg stir fry. Funny enough, I actually didn't like tomatoes at all growing up, but this dish has always been the exception. It is savory, comforting, and it only takes around 10 minutes to make at home. I swear every single person who has been to my house has had this dish before because it is that iconic. My dad's secret tip, a little squeeze of ketchup because it adds the perfect sweet tang to balance out the sauce. I love serving it with a hot bowl of rice, and of course, if you know me, mornings aren't complete without a glass of matcha latte. And just like that, breakfast is served. Kaido! Matcha latte always hits the spot. Let's put together the perfect first bite. I love that the rice soaks up all of the sauce. The perfect bite. Let's go. This meal always brings me back to my childhood. It is so comforting. Anyways, I am so excited because this week my family is in town, and if you know me, family time is always the best time. I'm so excited to bring them around Vancouver, show them around, take them to a bunch of yummy food, go on some hikes maybe. But for today, they're coming over for Korean barbecue. And honestly, there's no better way to celebrate than Korean barbecue. I find that it's so fun, so yummy, you can really build up whatever you want to eat. There's lots to do to prep because I do want to make as many side dishes as I can since this is their first time having Korean barbecue at my house. But the good news is everything that I prepped today, I'm going to have them for lunch for the rest of the week, so it's going to save me lots of time as well. Anyways, I'm going to continue enjoying my lunch and let's get cooking. Currently watching season 3 of Ginny and Georgia. It's so good this season. I know I shared quite a few Korean barbecue recipes before, but I promise save this video because this will be your ultimate guide to prepping an easy, delicious barbecue feast at home that will seriously impress all your friends and family. Let's start off by making the marinade for the meat. We're keeping it super fresh and flavorful with a bunch of fresh ingredients like onion, apple, Korean pear, garlic, and a splash of water. Blend everything together, then strain it through a cheesecloth. Onion, apple, and pear doesn't just add natural sweetness, but also helps tenderize the meat, making it extra juicy and melt in your mouth tender. All it's left to do is to season it up with some soy sauce, mirin, sesame oil, your choice of sweetener, and lots of freshly ground black pepper. And that's it. This is my go-to galbi marinade, and honestly, it's low-key better than any store-bought version, and it's so easy to make at home. This marinade also makes the perfect base for pretty much any other protein you like. Today I'm using it on pork shoulder, and to give it an extra spicy kick, I also added in fresh jalapeno, Korean red chili flakes, and vegetarian oyster sauce. Now that we finished prepping all the marinade for the meat, I'm gonna let it rest in the fridge until everyone gets here. We just have to grill it and it's ready to go. In the meantime, I'm gonna be prepping all of the side dishes, which some can say is the best part of Korean barbecue. I love the side dishes. If you've been here for a while, you're probably gonna see some of these side dishes because I do make them at least once a week. However, it is my aunt and my cousin's first time having Korean barbecue here, so of course I had to pull out all of my favorite side dishes that I make all of the time. I'm gonna try to make 5 side dishes today if we have time, so let's get cooking. Okay, little confession time. Whenever I host Korean barbecue, I always make so much extra banchan. Banchan, also known as Korean side dishes, is honestly one of my favorite things to meal prep throughout the week. They add so much fiber and veggie in the easiest and yummiest way. And if you ever don't know what to eat, just heat up some rice, add a few side dishes, and top it off with a fried egg. And just like that, you got the perfect meal ready in less than 10 minutes. Today, I'm sharing my top 5 favorite side dishes that I always come back to, but let me know if you want me to share even more side dishes because in 2025, it's all about adding yummy fiber into our diets. The first one is my absolute favorite, which is Korean bean sprout salad. It is crunchy, fresh, and so easy to make at home. Just blanch bean sprouts for around 4 to 5 minutes, drain and rinse with cold water. After that, all you need to do is season with chopped green onion, lots of garlic, salt, pepper, and a generous drizzle of sesame oil, and a splash of fish sauce for an extra umami flavor. And that's it. Super quick, super tasty, and ready in less than 10 minutes. Next up, we got the Korean spinach salad. This one is so healthy and honestly the easiest way to load up on iron, vitamin C, and tons of antioxidants. Just blanch the spinach and then shock it in ice cold water to keep it the nice green color. Squeeze out all the excess water, then season with green onion, lots of garlic, sesame oil, salt, and plenty of roasted sesame seeds. Give it a good massage so all the flavors really soak in, and you got a super healthy veggie side dish prepped for the whole week. I also like to cut it into smaller pieces so it's easier to enjoy. Last but not least, the one I always meal prep every single week, it is Korean spicy cucumber salad. In a bowl, mix together onion, green onion, lots of garlic, Korean red chili flakes, gochujang, sesame oil, roasted sesame seed, and a touch of sugar. Give it a good massage so everything comes together, then add in your cucumbers and toss it until they're fully coated. It is spicy, it's savory, tangy, and honestly, you can probably destroy a whole bowl of rice with just these 3 side dishes alone. Cheers! 3 side dishes down, 2 more to go. I needed something cool to drink. Now let's get back to cooking. Our first protein, we're making Korean fish cake side dish. It is savory, slightly sweet, and honestly very satisfying, probably one of my all-time favorite side dishes. The sauce is super simple, just mix together soy sauce, honey, Korean red chili flakes, black pepper, and a pinch of dashi powder. Start by sauteing onions, the white parts of the green onion, and garlic until fragrant. Then add in the fish cakes and toss everything together. Once the fish cake has softened, pour in the sauce and saute everything together for another 3 to 4 minutes. Finish off with the rest of the green onion and a sprinkle of sesame seeds. And that's it. It is so simple, so delicious, and seriously the ultimate rice killer. Last but not least, let's make my imitation crab pancakes. You can add in any veggie you like. Today I'm using carrots, bell pepper, green onion, and a little bit of cornstarch. Season with salt and pepper, an egg, then mix everything together until it's a thick, spreadable batter. Pan fry them until they're crispy and golden brown on both sides. These pancakes actually taste amazing reheated. The best part is you can really customize it with whatever veggie you have on hand. And of course, no Korean barbecue is completed without a quick green onion salad. Just toss together sliced green onion with rice vinegar, your favorite sweeteners, sesame seeds, soy sauce, and a drizzle of sesame oil. And that's it. Dinner is ready to serve and enjoy. We're doing some track training today, so let's go run AK at the track before we head out for a fun day. Let's go! Trying out my new shoes for the first time. They are so nice. So excited for these.
got it done. High five.
Okay, so I'm not only super excited to show my family around Vancouver, but I also love being a tourist in my own city. Today we're exploring North Vancouver, seriously one of the most beautiful spots here in Canada, known for amazing hikes and trails all around. But before we hit the trails, we have to fuel up what's known as Vancouver's most delicious sandwich shop. This is a family-run deli that is famous for their sandwiches and European imports, especially their freshly baked bread, a genius mix of Italian focaccia and Persian bread. We grabbed their top 5 sandwiches, and honestly, I can say with full confidence that you really can't go wrong with anything here. Everything was fresh, packed with lots of flavor, and the portions here are huge. Even just editing this footage right now, I am drooling all over again, and I can't wait to go back. If you're ever in Deep Cove and doing the Quarry Rock hike, make sure to stop by before and after, because trust me, you'll thank me later.
Going on a hike together. Let's go. Fully fueled from the sandwich.
Here's a little fun fact. There was a whole summer where my mom and I went hiking every single weekend, and it was probably one of my favorite summers of my life. If there's one thing I truly recommend when it comes to visiting the beautiful British Columbia, is to get outside and go on an adventure. I feel so lucky to live in a city surrounded by majestic mountains, sparkling seas, and beautiful lakes. I know Vancouver is my hometown, but after traveling and sharing so many stories from around the world, I feel like it's time to show you a glimpse of where I came from, a place that I'm deeply proud to call home.
This is a lot of stairs. And we did 8K this morning. Whew.
Quarry Rock is a beginner-friendly hike, and yes, it does get pretty busy, but if you go on a weekday, it's actually surprisingly super peaceful. The hike does have some good incline, but there are also plenty of shaded spots and places to rest along the way. We took our time and it took around 40 minutes to reach the top, but once you're here, I promise the view is absolutely breathtaking and so worth every step.
We made it! It's so pretty.
I'm a shy deer in the headlights. She's coming over and I'm just standing there like it's like a riptide on the inside. Keep it together, man, you could drown in those blue eyes.
Another spot that I absolutely have to recommend when you're visiting North Vancouver is Crave Culture Yogurt. Shout out to my sister for introducing me to this place. They're all about handcrafted frozen yogurt made fresh every single day with organic milk and live probiotics. Honestly, this might be one of the best frozen yogurts I have ever tasted in my life. What I love the most is that they have so many fun variety of toppings. They have fresh fruits to crunchy granola and even some savory options as well. Plus, the bowls here are so creative and they take it to the next level. It is a perfect sweet and slightly tangy treat to cool down on a hot summer day. And of course, you have to check out the shipyards. Fun fact, Dom and I actually had our second official date here. This is one of those spots that is perfect for both day and nighttime. You can stroll along the waterfront, grab something delicious to eat, and explore cute little shops along the way. Or honestly, just chill with a cookie and matcha in hand. There's usually live music playing, twinkly lights that make everything feel extra magical, and the summer even turns into a lively night market on the weekend.
I'm so hungry after the hike, so I need a quick snack before dinner.
I love wandering around here before dinner because there's so many amazing restaurants nearby to choose from. But for tonight, we're heading to Fishworks, one of my brother-in-law's family's favorite spots. It's a cozy local gem known for serving some of the freshest locally sourced seafood. And while the food here is honestly amazing, what I love the most is this warm, comforting atmosphere. I always say it's actually very hard to recommend restaurants, especially here in Vancouver, because food to me isn't just about the taste. It's about the whole experience. It's about sharing a meal with the people that you love, discovering new flavors, and creating memories. Some of my favorite spots feel special because the moments that are tied to them. Birthdays, quiet dinners, or little celebrations that make you smile. And that is why I adore finding tiny hidden gems around the city. Spots that makes you feel like your own little secret. Sometimes it's not about the viral places that everyone talks about, but the small local restaurants where you can truly see the love and care in every single dish.
Bling, bling, bling.
So for day 2 of our venture, I decided to take my family out to Port Moody. Seriously, such an underrated city. It is super cute, super beautiful, and there's so much to do here. I had so many recommendations from my Korean friends to try Tang Maru, this cozy little hole in the wall spot that's known for their rich, flavorful gamjatang and a massive crispy fried pork chops. If you love soul food, comforting Korean food, this place is a must visit. The portions here are so generous, and the spicy pork bone soup was honestly bursting with flavor. Our bellies were so happy, so now it's time to explore. I know I already mentioned how lucky and grateful I feel to have my family here, but honestly, there's nothing quite like it. I still remember growing up in Taiwan, weekends spent running around with my cousins, playing silly games that we made up on the spot, and gathering around my grandma's table for her cooking that I still swear is the reason why I fell in love with cooking in the first place. When we moved to Canada, the first holiday honestly felt so lonely. We went from seeing each other every weekend to not seeing each other for over a decade. Being together now almost feels like rewinding in time, like we're quietly filling in those missing years together. It is wild how in a blink of an eye, I'm now in my 30s, married, cooking in my own kitchen, yet those memories running up and down my grandma's house still feel so close, like it just happened yesterday. I feel so grateful to show them the city that became my home over the years, the places that I discovered, the corners I fell in love with, and the spaces that hold people that I love. And nothing makes me feel happier than seeing my mom laugh with her sister again, because no matter how old we get, family time really is the most special kind of time. Hi guys, we just got back home and I changed into some comfy clothes because we're gonna get ready to make some dinner. I'm gonna keep it pretty simple, but I am craving crispy fried chicken, so that for sure is gonna be on the menu. I have around 2 hours or so to get ready before everyone gets here, so let's get cooking. Crispy fried chicken is hands down my ultimate comfort food. I started by marinating chicken thighs with the skin on with soy sauce, mirin, black pepper, white pepper, lots of garlic, and freshly grated ginger. Let that sit while we work on the mac salad. Fun little story, our whole family, including our cousins, are actually running the half marathon together in Hawaii next year. Since it's their first time going, I wanted to give them a sneak peek of the delicious food that we'll be rewarding ourselves after the run. So of course, I had to make classic Hawaiian mac salad as the perfect side dish. The secret is really in the sauce. It is super creamy and tangy, made from a mix of mayo, Japanese mayo, mustard, rice vinegar, black pepper, sugar, and normally a splash of milk, but I kept this one dairy-free for my cousin. For the crunch and color, I tossed together cucumber, red onion, shredded carrots, green onion, imitation crab meat, and corn for a hint of sweetness. Mix it all up, drizzle over the sauce, and just like that, you got a creamy, savory, and super satisfying mac salad to enjoy along the crispy fried chicken. Quick taste test time. This looks so good. This is actually so good. I feel like you have to take this whole thing away from me or I'm just gonna keep eating it and testing it. But anyways, the chicken is nice and marinated now. They're gonna be here in 30 minutes or so. So let's go fry some chicken. For the chicken, I mixed together cornstarch and egg to make a sticky batter, and I then coated each piece with extra layer of cornstarch and potato starch to get that super crispy crunch. Let it rest for around 5 minutes before frying. And you already know what I'm gonna say. Let's just take a moment to appreciate the sound of crispy fried chicken sizzling away, because honestly, this is music to my ears.
We're gonna go run a 5K evening run together.
my goodness, I cannot get over how good the sandwich looks. First bite. Oh, this is so good. Wow. Literally speechless. It's so good. By the way, if you guys live in Vancouver, I highly recommend checking out Bosa Foods. That's where I get all my deli as well as cheese, and it's so fresh. You can make the most epic sandwich if you go there, as well as a really nice cheese board if you're hosting wine night. Anyways, I'm pairing it with a huge glass of electrolytes because today is a long run Saturday, and I think on the plan we have 16 or 17K. So right now I'm focusing on loading up, because that is going to be a very long run. Today's going to be a really fun day because afterwards I also have girls night. I haven't seen my girls in a very long time, so I'm super excited. I think we're going to go shopping, grab something sweet to eat, and then we're checking out a new restaurant in Vancouver. I believe it's called June, and it's been like the new it restaurant, so I'm super excited to give it a try. Anyways, I'm going to devour my brunch, and I'll see you guys for our 16K long run.
Gonna try to run with a mini water bottle today. I'm gonna put it in my pocket. It's so hot out. Let's go.
I still can't believe that Dom and I are already halfway through our training plan, and since the start of the year I have run over 800 kilometers. Even saying that out loud feels surreal. It makes me so happy seeing your DMs and comments about how you also started running and moving your vlogging more from these vlogs. I know that I am not a fitness influencer, and there's so many talented creators out there sharing tips and workout tricks, but it truly means so much that we're on this wellness journey together, moving to feel good mentally and physically, eating food that nourishes not just our bodies but also brings us joy, and just taking little time each day to check in with ourselves. It sounds so cheesy, but I can honestly swear this is absolutely true, that the first step of loving life is really just to love yourself. And I just want to say that I'm also so proud of you if you're also taking that step, because I am so excited to continue this journey together.
Guys, the scariest thing just happened. A crow thought my hair was an animal. It flew onto my scalp, yanked onto it, trying to grab me with it. It was so scary. Anyways, we have 3 more K to go. Hopefully no words. Let's go and finish strong. I am so tired. After run, quick snack featuring Avalon. Right? OG. Worth a 17K run? Good job.
Hi guys, just finished getting ready. I'm wearing this black dress from Aritzia that I got last year, as well as a blue cardigan. I'm so excited for girls' night, so let's head out. The beauty of life is that we get to choose how we want to spend our time, and most importantly, who we want to spend it with.
Girls' night out. We're trying a new place called June. I am super excited.
Over the years, I really learned to start choosing people who choose you back. It's not about having a crowd around us, it's about having the one person who truly sees you, who listens without judgment, laughs with you on your best day, and quietly sits beside you on your worst. Real friendship isn't about numbers, it's about depth, trust, and feeling safe to show up exactly as you are. It's about people who want to grow with you, who cheer you on and lift you higher, because in life you really just need that one really good friend to get through it all. So spend your energy on the right people, because the right people will always stay. Sometimes the miracles in life aren't the grand moments, but kind-hearted people that the universe brings to you. People who speak your love language and remind you why life is worth living. So here's to those friendships and to the people who make us feel excited to wake up every single day. Thank you so much for watching this vlog. I love you all so much, and I can't wait to see you next week. Love you!